is a fun night, you guys. Fun stuff. I don't think any of you know who I am. I'm Andrew Cornelius, and I live in Los Angeles. By your silence, that's not going to hurt my feelings. I didn't invent Los Angeles. I just live there. Los Angeles is a crazy place, especially for me, because I am not somebody who has a high IQ, except in Los Angeles, I'm considered an intellectual. Because I've read a book. It was a comic book that was made into a movie. But when I'm at parties, I'm like, you know, Batman's origin story varies depending on what your source material you go with. And people are like, oh, tell us more, Professor. Pretty much a genius. Los Angeles is great. You know, you can be on the beach in the morning, you can be in the mountains by the evening, you can experience unending drought all the time. Yeah, you're ready to go, oh, I packed my bag with your lake water. Like if I got stopped by TSA, they're gonna be like, do you have any liquids in there? I'm like, yes. My whole bag is liquids. We need it out there. I just got in yesterday, so I flew in, and I don't know if you guys saw this, but Spirit Airlines is going through a merger either with Frontier or JetBlue. Pretty crazy times. I mean, it's like a low-tier airline trying to acquire a bus that flies through the air. Not exactly a merger of equals, but you know, that's how it goes. Brands, man, brands. Speaking of brands, you know who's gone through a real brand change over the last couple years? Masks. Masks have been up and down, all around. Oh my goodness. I remember when in 2019, I thought masks were for surgeons and the ninja characters in Mortal Kombat. I'm glad 3 of you play Mortal Kombat. Got that joke. It was risky, but I feel good about that. I'm going to go further for you. Get over here and put on your mask. That joke was for 2 people. Those are the risks I take, for sure. But later, like in 2020, when we had to have masks, at first, remember, they said, the people were like, don't worry, you don't need to have a mask. They're for medical professionals. And I'm like, great. And they're like, don't worry, just wash your hands and don't touch your face. Like, happy birthday to me. Oh, crap, gotta start over. But it got worse, because later on, they're like, we were wrong, you definitely need a mask. And I'm like, I don't have any masks. They're nowhere to be found. And they're like, make a mask. I'm like, I can barely make breakfast. How am I going to make a life-saving mask? I'm a middle-aged comedian. Like, the barrier that I can make to prevent disease is pretty much just like punchlines and act-outs. If that doesn't save my life, I'm in deep trouble. And they're like, no, don't worry about it. Just use materials you have around your home. I'm like, my cuticle scissors and a pizza cutter? They're like, nah, good luck. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to MacGyver something. But like the craziest part was like I did finally get a mask, and I treated that thing so preciously for about a week. And then I got tired of masks. And then like towards the end, the mask I wore like sagged down like a pair of Walmart underwear, just barely covering my chin. It had stains on it, you know, like it was. A lot of times I looked like I was in the background of Top Gun, just letting that thing fly, just one ear. But I bought like 100 of them, and so now like I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. I'm like, I guess I could put chips and salsa in there. Chips and salsa. Oh, is that a hint of Delta variant? Oh, the OG of brands right there. COVID. Guys, I'm Andrew Cornelius. Thank you so much.